So Microsoft is shutting down Mixer. I know I'm going straight into it, straight with the punches. Microsoft is shutting down Mixer to transition to Facebook gaming. And they made this decision this week. I think it was announced this week. They probably made the decision. Came down before this week. But they decided to shut down Mixer because they're going to partner with Facebook Gaming. But that also means all the streamers that they made contract deals with, they just they just had payouts or whatever. Just bottom out of their contracts. So they ended all the contracts with the streamers that got over. That includes Ninja, that includes Shroud. I think there's one other streamer was like that was like big streamer who that got put over to Mixer. Can't recall, but they're free to go back to Twitch now. Is basically what Microsoft was saying, and this was like this was like announced by like Ninja and other people this week, which it seems funny. It seems very weird. I think because I finally it was funny because even for floor seats, Rico, I don't remember, not like what was it, a week, 2 weeks ago? I was like, yo, I made a Mixer account for us, and I just like had one there. So surprised and not really surprised. So yeah, we had a Mixer account on deck just in case. Just to have see what we do anything with it. But it's just no point because Mixer's getting shut down now. So made that account for absolutely no reason. But what do you guys think about that? Seems Mixer was kind of launched not that long ago. It feels like a little over a year, and it's already getting shut down.
It's weird. With everything that's been happening in the gaming community, because I follow a lot of them on Twitter. So Twitter's been a very dark place for the past couple of days. I'm pretty sure you guys are probably gonna delve into that also. But so for that to happen in the midst of everything else that's been happening is crazy, man. And I mean, I know when it comes to Ninja, I mean, Ninja's got it made as well as those other streamers also, as well as some of the other top guys. But a lot of people weren't happy with Twitch. You know, I remember Ninja specifically; he wasn't happy. Like I remember, it was like every other week I was reading, something about him and Twitch, and even after he left Twitch, there were still issues with that as well. So, I mean, for those people, like, what now? Because there's been a lot of issues with Twitch moderation. So, like, are you just gonna, I don't know, stream by yourself? Go to YouTube. There's
Peaceful
so many
J,
questions now.
where are you?
Yeah. So
what happened to Peaceful J? Damn.
24-hour SF4 streams. Rip.
Yeah, like. Sorry, we didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was done, man. But yeah, what's questions?
I think Ninja made out like a ninja or like a thief because he got 30 million and I don't think he's been contractually there for like a year. Definitely not 2 years. And then he can go back to Twitch if he chooses. And I mean, Twitch had the biggest like fan base for him. Like Mixer kind of had a weird stigma where it was because it was tied to Microsoft. They thought it was like a Microsoft exclusive platform, and like I felt like the interface was still a bit weird, although their technology is really good. So it just kind of stinks for people that were like gaining steam on Mixer, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're out of it." But unfortunately, this is like a trend with Microsoft. Like they had Xbox Music for a while, then it got rebranded to Groove Music, and then at some point they were like, "You know what? We're just going to convert these memberships into Spotify memberships." Like it's just kind of annoying where like Microsoft will like try something out for a couple years, like, I don't want to do it anymore.
And I think out of all like a lot of those projects that they do, that they get themselves into, I think this is probably one of the worst ones to kind of can. Because I think long-term investment wise, I think Mixer would have gained attraction, especially with how Twitch has been kind of been being received in the news as of late. I do know what you're talking about, bro. Like there's, people with a lot of these allegations, sexual allegations. The community is calling for like a blackout to boycott Twitch. Some streamers, got like planning to leave the platform. People like support these streamers outside of Twitch elsewhere. Who knows if it's through YouTube or something like that. But like it's just a lot of talks going on because there's just a lot going on behind the scenes, and people just feel upset because they don't feel Twitch is actually have their interests of the community at heart, and they kind of ignore a lot of things going on. So that was a niche that Mixer could have been filling in, like picking up more Twitch streamers, like high uh, follower, like high follower rate, high frequency.
Well, here's the thing with Mixer, right? A lot of people had beef with Mixer, especially like female streamers, because they were a bit more strict in regards to like dress code than Twitch was. So, like, while people considered it at one point, like a lot of streamers, especially, were like turned off by like the rules because it had to be very family friendly, and then they had like 3 tiers of like family friendliness, in which certain tiers you're in could stop you from getting ad revenue depending on like how unfamily friendly your content is. The other thing too is like Mixer, out of all the live streaming platforms, like especially during this pandemic, all these live streaming platforms, especially Twitch, has gotten like a huge increase in viewership except for Mixer. Mixer had like probably the smallest one. And I mean, like, Caffeine is new and it got like a bigger increase. So they
I haven't
probably
even heard of Caffeine.
So
Yeah, me
caffeine
neither.
caffeine's different because like they partnered with Drake and URL TV, so now all the battle rap pay-per-views come on Caffeine and like a bunch of other stuff. Like a lot of artists are streaming there. Like Blueface streams on there. Doja Cat was at some point. I don't know if she still is, but
Oh dear, after what I gotta peep that. If she's streaming, if she's still wilding out on Caffeine. Doja Cat, bite.
But yeah. So Mixer just hasn't been growing like that, and I felt like they gambled with Ninja and just I don't think they project to get that money back. Like Shroud got away with 10 mil.
Well, and I know like it was those buyouts, those payouts actually, it was payouts. Those contract payouts were like
Ninja
some of them got out with.
Let me put it like this, right? Ninja for basically, I guess, a year got a little bit less than what Dak Prescott gets a year to throw a football. Like quarterbacks in the NFL get like 30,000 a year or so. Like 30 million a year or something like that. Like professional sports players get these kind of contracts. You know what I mean? Like someone nearing the end of their professional basketball career could still pull in like 30 million or something like that. And Ninja got it to play Fortnite and Gears.
So
goals
damn,
to be
Microsoft.
honest.
Exactly.
My thing is, I don't think before we got on Mixer.
I don't think
we had our payout.
Facts. I really don't think Ninja will go back to Twitch, but if he does, I mean, like, that's where his fan base was. And I mean, I wouldn't because Twitch is going to treat him like shit.
Yeah.
But as far as like everything going on with Twitch, like Twitch has been like fucked for the longest. Like, there's all these like scandals where like, people like in the Twitch offices favoring like certain streamers, one reason or another, trying to flirt with streamers, like a bunch of dirty shit happening at like TwitchCon. Even recently, like they're banning streamers for shit that didn't even happen on Twitch. So like they banned streamers for like also streaming on YouTube or something. Like it's
That's
just
what's gonna
really
happen. YouTube gaming is gonna probably blow up a little bit more. I think.
Yeah.
The thing is though, when it comes to streaming, with Mixer out of the way, I don't know what Facebook gaming is paying out, but even still, like people have Facebooks, but people don't really want like Facebook's kind of dying down a bit. So it is hard to like you like you.
Zuckerberg.
It may be hard to convert your like friends into people that are going to watch you on Facebook. Twitch is like the place for it because people know what Twitch is for and they know exactly what they're getting into when they go there.
Exactly.
So it might be a necessary evil because it's like, where are you going to go? Like YouTube gaming, sure, but like the way YouTube is about monetization and everything like that, you might not pull in the same money that you did on Twitch. And then like caffeine is new, but you know, you have to also guide people over to a new service wherever you go. And you're always going to lose people.
Always. No one wants to give up changes.
Ninja's probably the biggest streamer in the past couple of years. And he's lost a lot of viewers leaving Twitch. So like it's just I do think change needs to come to Twitch, but at the same time it's like if they don't change,
someone's gonna come fill in the role. Mixer.
Someone's gonna try.
Someone's gonna try, but Twitch is not making it. It's like it's only until I think Twitch is still the best, the strongest of the platforms right now, just because of its audience and viewer base and streamers, of course. But it's only gonna take. It won't take long, you know, because hey, we saw what happened to MySpace, you know. And
yeah, but that's because Facebook came. You know what I'm
saying?
So
the next best thing, exactly. So even Zuckerberg is.
Look at Instagram for an example. Like, who's taking Instagram's spot?
Hey.
Yeah.
The thing is, too, is like, yo,
people, give it time.
It's one of those if you know situations because like people know that Twitch is like all about fuckery. Like this is what like literally this is we would joke about this for hours on end in our previous podcast that we can't talk about.
Yeah.
Twitch thottery, all kinds of wild stuff going on.
Is that why people are on Twitch then? Is that why also Twitch is what's killing Twitch but also keeping it alive? Do people just really want that fuckery?
Yeah. Like the Twitch drama stuff like that. Oh my gosh, bro. Like it's like bro, it's high school, bro. It's like Degrassi. It's like a reality Degrassi, bro.
No, it's reality Degrassi for nerds, for gamers.
Yeah, and also too, like, you know, we also got to consider people are using Twitch to funnel other projects. You know, I mean, I know you've probably beaten that horse, you know, dead, but you know, the titty streamers, you know, certain titty streamers, you know, certain women streamers. It's like, you know, you got Twitch, you could funnel that shit to OnlyFans. What is it? ManyVids, bro. It's.
There's
a lot.
I heard OnlyFans and there's some changes.
It went from Twitch to Premium Snaps, then Patreon. And Patreon was like, all right, y'all ain't doing nothing creative, so and then OnlyFans. So now ManyVids, oh snap.
Oh, they got there's so many, brother. If you think ManyVids is where it stops, there's more than that.
It goes deeper.
It goes deeper than that, bro. But yeah, it's like just going back to the Twitch thing. I kind of want to compare it to the C virus, man. I kind of want to like just look at everything leading up to the C virus and just look at how everything is just spilling over now. And that's literally the perfect analogy for Twitch. Is literally, I can't count a day where I haven't seen some fuckery happening on Twitch. And this has been consistent. And this week has probably been the worst week I've been just even on Twitter. Because it's like every single day there is a new allegation. There's a new this, there's a new that. And a lot of it is coming from Twitch. And
in the
even
game
in
industry too.
Just the game industry in general. Even IGN has caught some flack. So it's like, I honestly think if change doesn't happen to Twitch soon, I don't think 2020 is gonna end with the Twitch, because now this is before you can say, okay, this is urgent, all right, but now this is bad.
Code Red. So we're saying we're approaching Code Red.
Do you know who owns Twitch?
Amazon.
It's not JTV anymore, bro. It's Amazon. And if Bezos has something to say about it, that ain't going nowhere, bro. At the end of the day, this scandal is going to, whatever is happening is going to happen. They're going to figure out a way to take care of the situation. Some people are going to leave the platform. Some people are going
leave the company, leave whatever, resign. But
the controversy is going to draw people to Twitch. Bro, Twitch spiked up because word of mouth. It's like, oh shit, titty streamers are there. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, Pokemon, all these thick compilations and stuff. Like, bro, like,
oh my goodness.
There's like no such thing as bad press, and it's like, this is a perfect example, because while like, yes, this is a bad thing, but even these people saying like, oh, I'm not going to stream on Twitch, like we're going to do a blackout. Like, first of all, like, this is the same thing with like, the Black Lives Matter thing when we did like that Blackout Tuesday. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing ever. Like, there's no point in suppressing your voice if you already feel like you're being suppressed. You're doing exactly what they want you to do. The other thing though is that like you should be using that platform to speak out against like your plight. You know what I mean? Like, use the platform to your advantage to bring awareness for it. Like, you being silent on Twitch does nothing.
They were trying to boycott, I guess, how much streams, trying to kill the streams for the day. Which I feel like unless somebody tallied or had an idea how much money they would lose, and it's like, yeah, you're right. Like someone said it was more sort of like people should leave and just, so they could just had a dip in like revenue on that day or just lose money. Well, but you're right. If it's not
day,
yeah. Like, I don't know how much they make a day if that will throw off Twitch.
So here's the thing, right? Businesses, what they do, they generally get a forecast of like, how sales go and stuff like that. They have a year over year, they have a year to date, they have this time last year or whatever, but they always account for dips and stuff like that. So if one day is all you're going to do, you're not hurting Twitch. You have to do longer than a day. You have to go months. You have to be ready to leave the platform if you're going to not stream. Like,
I don't think months. I don't think Twitch, if they're ready to count for months, they might as well deal with the issue at hand. I don't think companies I know because again, Twitch is backed by Amazon, so Amazon can make them last, but I don't know if Bezos.
But here's the thing, right? So let's say like Dr. Disrespect, like other big streamers leave. Well, guess what? There's plenty of other people that are on the cusp that I can push a button and push them on front page and put them in front of them. So now you're the new Dr. Disrespect. Do you think the people that frequent Twitch like care that much about that one person that they'll stop watching Twitch?
No.
But then,
bro, there are people that get an organic fan base and like end up becoming personalities, but then what they do is like just like with anything, like with music or anything like that, they see something is working and they replicate it. So it's like, all right, cool, Dr. Disrespect, want to stop streaming on Twitch? Cool. Here's somebody else that's just like him, because you're already hooked to the platform because of this person. And again, you're not going to get all those people to follow you onto another platform.
I feel And that's what but thing is like, but I feel like with no, you're right. I guess so. With I guess with the front page, it really did. I really the
Please,
front page
froze.
and like how much viewers you get, how much like subscribers you could get potentially all the through that this Twitch kind of putting you on directly. Um, but yeah, I know I just seems like it's just like I feel like these household Twitch names are that like they're household names. Like it's not as easy to take away a Doctor Disrespect. I think that's why like take out a Doctor Disrespect and put like great value Doctor Disrespect on and expect him to be just as good and just as you know effective as the original. Because it's like the same thing for Ninja. I bet they tried. I bet it just what happened was that either people followed or they went to other big Fortnite streamers or just went to other streamers. True, but at the
Mhm.
same time, I think Twitch took a hit from Ninja. Yeah, he's Ninja, but I think that's why Twitch treated him dirty because they were going to take a hit from him, and Microsoft knew that.
Well, peep game really quick before we close this out because I don't want to go on forever. But for every peaceful J, there's a Team Spooky, there's a Big Futeki, there's an NYC Furby. Like, there's people that are going to fill that void always. And then on top of the fact that, major corporations are streaming on there now. So, like, the Summer Games Fest is on Twitch now. You know, E3 used to get
Mhm.
streamed on Twitch. Like, all major fighting game tournaments on Twitch. League of Legends tournaments, Twitch. Like, actual corporations like 98.5 here does their morning show on Twitch. So for these streamers that are leaving, while they have an impactful crowd, they're not the sole reason why they're on Twitch.
Maybe I have an old definition of what Twitch was. You're right. Twitch is a
I
whole
mean,
different beast now.
Yeah,
dude,
it's deeper than rap. Bob Ross pulls in more views than some of these people they're trying to boycott. Bob Ross, the nigga's dead.
Dog, can you imagine if they just started doing that? They just kept doing it, pulling out straight out classics and Twitch always on or whatever, and just start playing old ass shows and sitcoms, and just people on just Twitch chat just watching and trolling about and just doing whatever. That's
Bro,
like
you know what's gonna happen? They're like, oh snap!
you're
All
right.
these people are boycotting. We're about to put Yu-Gi-Oh back on Twitch.
I mean, dude, they had a whole.
That's not gonna make people forget.
Dude, remember when
Surprise! And put
remember
Pokemon on there.
remember when the
Pokemon on
2000
there.
remember
Oh,
the
go ahead.
2000s. No, I was gonna say remember when the 2017 Power Rangers movie came out? Like, I think it was for like they played every single episode of Power Rangers. I think it
Yo,
was
yeah, you're right.
yeah.
To hype up, and that was lit. That in itself was lit
Bro,
because everybody
I
was in
watched
it.
all of JoJo's up until season 5 on Twitch. We was watching Yu-Gi-Oh as a community together.
That's
Let Dr.
Yu-Gi-Oh as a
Disrespect
community.
boycott. See if the Pokemon anime don't show up.
Do they always have that on loop? They have the Pokemon anime on loop.
They'll push the button on that real quick.
They really will. They have the button. They have the glass that covers the button already
See if
open.
they'll push the button on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or something.
Oh,
stop! No, they won't. They don't have that kind of pull.
Listen,
They don't got that power.
And if you think I'm gonna stop watching Twitch when that happens over Dr. Disrespect,
Yo, why? Yo,
you got me fucked up in the ass.
You know nothing.
No way.
You
Amazon got
nothing,
bread.
Jax.
They'll push the button.
No, nothing.
It's business though. That's all it is.
It's gonna be business. See, and that's what I'm saying. Is people need to realize, like, yo, you either really gotta be about that energy when you be saying this stuff, or else business as usual is gonna clap you up. Just that term itself is gonna clap up whatever energy or cause you're about. because it's just, you're right. Maybe the day is not what it's gonna take for you to, you know, have your message heard and get your demands like made and have your demands listened to. It's Twitch is bigger than y'all. Yu-Gi-Oh! Marathon is all it takes to send all y'all to the Shadow Realm.
They could be streaming for like charities and stuff like that. They could be raising awareness against the issue. But being silent isn't the move.
But then if they stream, Twitch get money though. So I guess that's the other thing. But Twitch is getting money regardless.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's Bezos, man. Bezos is too strong.
They'll push a button and delete their channel. Like, oh, you don't want to stream here no more?
Just fade away.
I'll make sure of it.
I think your existence from Twitch.
Yeah, I think even on that front too, it's more like if there was a group of, you know, certain Twitch streamers, they decided we're gonna spend X amount of time doing this. I think even that would be more powerful, because think about it. Imagine the press that you're gonna get. XYZ streamer hasn't streamed gaming for whatever, and they're part of a movement. And you know, with these type of things, we're seeing it out the Black Lives Matter movement. Like, people latch on to these type of things, so it can start with one group of streamers, then another group of streamers can do it, then another group of streamers can do it, and next thing you know, someone has to lead it. So
these streamers are soft. Not all of them, but most of them. Most of the mainstream ones.
And again, if they just banded together, I think that would be more powerful. Because yes, Twitch is making money, but at the same time, they're making that money, but there is a bunch of press coming their way, and press that they're probably not going to be too happy with. So that's going to force them to change. Because we said it before too. I'm not even on Twitch. I'm staying away from Twitch because everything.
I don't know about that, bro. I think you'll kill it on Twitch.
Oh well, we'll see. But I'm staying away from Twitch. But I also know at the same time, all that news that they're gonna get is gonna be it's gonna force them to change, and it's gonna force them to, I don't know, get rid of that whole Degrassi high school type mindset that's going on in leadership.
Yeah, I think at least that much can change, and that should be the start of it. If anything's gonna change, it's not like, no, I'm not gonna expect the whole platform and a lot of things to be overhauled, but they're definitely got to start with the fact that where are these problems coming from? And honestly, it is coming from these Degrassi high school, you know, like I'm not trying to even, you know, come at the stereotype, but yeah, it's just these Degrassi nerds that didn't get the chance to do Degrassi when they're in high school, or here now, and it's just, that's all the behavior I see. Like I feel like so much what gets thrown in my face on Twitch when they hear about Twitch is not about gaming anymore. Nope. It's like it's more about that nonsense. And yeah, man, I just, you know, get back to what made Twitch great in the first place. I think is just the streaming, and just
bring back Peaceful J.
Yeah, bring back Peaceful J. Peaceful J, where are you? We need you right now.
That's the hero we need.
We need you in your 24-hour Street Fighter 4 lobbies, yo. Homie had a lobby just dedicated, always.
Yo, and my man better be getting royalties too, because they still use his emote.
Dog, nah, no one. Does Gutex get a check for PogChamp? Does Gutex get a check?
He better.
He does. I don't think he does, but he'll take the clout that comes with it. He's always known as PogChamp. Oh my God, that's PogChamp.
I think they did they get rid of Kappa?
Nah, Kappa is still there.
My man should be a billionaire.
There's like
now.
20 variations of Kappa. There's like mad variations of Kappa to this day.
My man should be rolling in money.
Man,